All right. I've been through this game at least 15 times by now. At least. First time I played it, I went through pretty much everything, even the lighthouse and the mine. But then after that, I started trying to route the shortest possible ways to get to the end. I'm gonna go get the Seer card. Heavy Strike. Go talk to Victoria and go on the boat trip. Watch out for the hag across the way. Four hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the door. 2 piles of gold. One there, one on the counter. Move the chair. Don't block the door. Drop down, pick up the box, push it in, unlock the door, open it, pick up the box. Again, the gold teeth that you see lying around, if it's out in the open in a pile, more than likely it'll be 5. But if you get it out of one of those little chests or secret areas, it'll be more. So you want to find like the little places that have the boxes with the gold teeth hidden in them, if possible. And the whole reason why we're getting the gold is to get the sledgehammer. Get the quest, leave, open up the gate, run down, and open up the other gate, and then start the sweep of the town. Try not to break any bones on the way down. Pick up the gold in the box here. Alright, here we go. We got the key from Agata, so now we can open these doors and get Frank's diary. Pick up the skull. Put it down. Open up this door, move the chair, pick this up, push it through, drop it. Unlock, open, skull, put it down. Unlocks the door, go in. This will be the first tablet. Frank's right there, but you don't have to talk to him. Now we're going to move over to the second house where we were at last time, where the dogs killed us. See if we can avoid it this time. Box is sunk in, so we need to pick it up without letting it drop into the ground. Charge up. So this is why it's important to get those 2 center cards to boost your endurance. So that you can attack more often, so it doesn't become an issue with trying to attack and dying because you don't have any endurance to swing your weapon. Alright, we gotta watch for the lurker that's down here. Is he by the steps? There he is. He'll turn around and go back, and then we'll follow him. Go around the backside so you're behind him, and we're not going to attack him. We're going to run past him to pick up the diary and then run out. Too much RNG and you probably won't kill him. But you can't outrun them, and they can't use doors. So we'll use that to our advantage. Go in here, we're going to get our first seer card and some gold. Or center card. Go across, open up, get the second part of the tablet, first aid kit, and then go out the front door. Alright, we got to get 3 emeralds for the vendor so that it'll cheapen his items, because we're trying to get the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is like the most expensive thing he has. It's a heavy weapon, does a lot of damage. Witch didn't see me. I got the first emerald off the windowsill. And then you go over here, watch out for the witches and the two dogs. You want to stay crouched and drop down on this side of the fence. Charge up your weapon and then stay near the wall so that this dog near the door can't see you. He will see you eventually, but hopefully you can get to him before. There, perfect. The other dog will see you, but if you get inside and close the door, you'll lose aggro. First aid kit. No, sometimes there's a witch out here, but you gotta watch out for. And then we're gonna pick up the axe. Switch to the axe, close the door. And we're gonna go get the second center card. Little lag there. Thought maybe somebody was doing something, like the witch was coming out. So we're gonna get this. Now we're gonna use our talent cards to boost our attack stamina. Those are all the cards we need. Now I'm gonna look to see if the witch is out. Is she out? Or is she inside? She went inside. Or she's trying to go inside, but she can't. Good. So that she must have patrolled from this house over to the other one because she might have heard the noise there. So the witch shouldn't be in here. Pick up this, open up the door. Now that the witch isn't down here, I really don't have anything to worry about. Watch me turn around and there's another one. Open up this, get the third diary, and get the third emerald, and go out the front door. This is the last witch you have to kill in the center. And that should be it for killing. Like I mentioned earlier, this should be the last thing you have to kill until you get to Agata. 1, 2, 3. Goes down pretty quick. But again, like I said, there's a skill that allows attacking from behind to do more damage, but I haven't really noticed a difference with it. It's almost like it's built in. So if they see you, you're not going to do a lot of damage to them, but if they don't, it seems to do way more. Alright, and that was the last time we had to go down to the town. Now we need to go. I ran out of stamina there. Go get the shotgun. Now that we have the axe, we can break through the roof and get the shotgun. Behind this house, there's another house that has a witch in it that you have to watch out for. Again, because even if they spot you or notice you or hear you, they'll start doing mental damage to you. And you don't want to get that because it messes up your health and it messes up your vision. So it's best just to avoid detection at all, if possible. Come up here, break the roof, go inside, pick up the gold sphere because it's worth 100 gold to help us get our sledgehammer. Come down here, I need to go into inventory to check my space. I need to make sure I have enough space for the shotgun, which I should have. Pick up ammo. There's a little bit of gold back here you can reach. Good to go. Then go back out. stuck on something there. Now I'm going to go open the gate on the side before I go. Come down here, get out. Something's inventory's full. Let's use some of this stuff. Alright, good to go. There shouldn't have been anything that saw me. Alright, open up this. We need to open up the side gate. Alright, side gate's open. Now we're gonna go. What can see me? Something sees me and I don't know what it is. I don't know if the witch came out or what. It might have been the witch. I think it was the witch in the house because I stood up and I ran past the house. She probably heard me. Alright, so now we're going to go up to the mansion. We're going to get our sledgehammer. Since the vendor's up here. Whoa, there she is. No, we're not. We're going to the house. That was insane. She actually... That was insane. Because I had opened up... So she came down from the house. And she went through that side gate. So I'll get the sledgehammer after this. Hopefully she'll be gone. It should transition to a new phase. Alright, this is where we get our scry ability. Pick up the heart, turn around, try to see. Everything's really dark. And then we start scrying. We've got the invisible puzzle over here. Save a little endurance. Alright, it put me back in front of the mansion door. Hopefully that hag won't be there. And then I need to go talk to the vendor and get the sledgehammer. So let's see if she's here. I don't see her. I need to leave and talk to him to turn in. I don't have room because my things aren't situated correctly. Sledgehammer, leave, equip, good to go. Alright, now I need to go to the church. There's the witch. I don't know how she got down. That is insane. I swear if she's down there when I get back, that's the first time I've seen that happen. But she probably came out of the house. Because I didn't. I wasn't crouching when I went by it to get on the boathouse roof. Alright, turn on my scry and start checking out doors. That one room always trips me up. This is the double room. Talk to Frank and transition to the other place. Actually, that time is not correct. Let's see. Because I gotta get the key and actually leave. Now that should be it. Talk to him and gotta go to the boathouse. This is the part where I have to be careful. I hope the witch isn't here. Actually, I need to use this before I go because my mental state is a little bit bad right now. Alright, now we're good. Let's put my hammer back on, sledgehammer. That looks like she was here and she got disappeared. That's why that sickle is there in the middle of the air. So let's, again, we need to avoid this time. We need to avoid him. Because last time he killed us. And I don't know why he killed us. I think, like I said, maybe I wasn't crouched early enough. And he heard us. All right. There's lurkers down here we have to be careful of, that we don't alert them as we go down to the boat dock down here and talk to the boatman and take us over to the mist house. Talk to him twice to get him to take you over there and try to get the 4 urns. Once we get past this place, the mansion is easy. And that's partly because it's not completed yet, so maybe there's other obstacles that will be put in to make it a little bit more difficult. But right now, it's not the mansion. Once you get to the mansion, it's not a issue at all. I'm gonna come up here and save. Heaven forbid. Craft splints, bandages, not enough rags. Put away these 2 weapons because I don't need those anymore. And then let's go. 4 urns, that's all I need. I need to do some testing to figure out. I can kill her, but again, like I said earlier, there's an aura at that house that does some damage to you, some mental damage. So even if you get up to her and kill her, you're still taking damage somehow. So I avoid her altogether, and then as soon as she starts noticing me, I start running. So I don't have to deal with her. If the dogs come after us, that's fine, because they don't come all the way in the cave. I need a little bit of endurance to get over these rocks. Two, 1, 3, 4. Stay out of the water. Pick up the urn. Come back. See if I can save here or not. It depends on whether or not. Alright, so I lost aggro on them, which is good. There's a dog going back to reset. Now we need to get the second urn, which is over here guarded by 4 witches. Not usually an issue once you learn the strat to get over the top. At first, it took me a while to realize what was up there. So is somebody going to see me? Look for the eyeball. Nope. No visual. So we're good. Somebody started to see something. Get in the windowsill. Jump up. Duck down. Somebody started to see. Wait for it to go away. Yeah, she's right there. She's going away. It's not too bad. Drop down. This will be the third, or the second urn. Alright, I need to use the sedative. Here's the tricky one. She's probably still chasing me. Nope, they weren't chasing me. Alright, I need to get some sedative in me because I don't have any psyche left. Alright. I got to crouch. There's 3 lurkers in here that I have to bypass. One I do have to attack. The one that's guarding the urn I have to attack to get him to move out of the way. And then there's a tripwire I've got to disable in this room. Alright, there's nobody, so I didn't alert anybody. Where's the tripwire? There it is. Tripwire. Disable. There's one lurker that'll come back and forth. Where is he? Okay, here he comes. He doesn't have really good vision, so he's not going to really do much. I'll be able to see him. He won't be able to see me. There he is. I need to wait for him to leave. And then I need to go attack this one over here to get him to move. And then run. Get through. Jump. Jump. Good to go. There's a tripwire right there that I don't want to hit. So that's why I go around instead of through that door. Alright, come up here and save. And then go up this tunnel, which will take you to the house that's near the top. Not at the top, but near it. There's going to be 2 lurkers in here. And as long as you're crouching, they'll stay doing what they're doing, which is digging. And you won't have to deal with them. There are some tripwires, so you have to be careful. So there's one lurker. Past them is a tripwire that you have to disable. Alright, that's done. Then there'll be another lurker, and then once you get like 2 flights past him, then you can start running. Second one's up here on the right. There's some gold coins in front of them, but it's better not to deal with them. Just go past them. You don't, at this point, you really don't need the gold anymore because you have the sledgehammer and the shotgun. Alright, and that should be good enough to run. Run all the way up. Open the door. And then close it behind you just in case they want to follow you. Alright, so there's that witch up here with the aura around her house. But on this side, it really doesn't affect you, and she can't see this way. So just go a little bit to the fence, and then you can start running again. Now we've got the 4 urns. We can open up the door. I need to refill my psyche, and we'll be good to go to fight Agata. Alright, so turn on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. Go through the door. The Agata fight's a little bit tricky, so it's a little bit of RNG. The first thing I'm going to do, not talk with her. I'm going to charge up my weapon and strike her from behind, and then switch to my shotgun. Oh, she's hitting me. She's hitting me. Come on. I need to get up. Where is she? There she is. Come on. Disappear. Come up here. When she brings her arms up, that means she's about to teleport. There's... Nope. After this one. Come on. Are you going to come to me? There she goes. Alright. Run. Reload. Good to go. That was a close one. That's time. Where? Talk to him. Now I'll be in the mansion, and then this will be pretty simple. As long as those little narrow areas don't hinder me. I'm turning on the megaphone so that I can get my sanity back. Let's use a bandage real quick. I should be good to go. Alright, in this mansion, all we're trying to do is get the 2 plates that are available and the keys. So this is one of the books that we need for the plate. One plate. Come over here. Break the wall. Go through. Duck down. Come through. I need my lighter. I gotta drop down, look for the door. Really dark, so you do need the lighter. Come on, get through, get through. Get the other book, talk to Victoria. First aid kit. Is there a mega? Nope. Go through. Alright, gonna use the 2 books to open up this secret passageway and get the second or the first tablet. I've got to use my splint. The zombie broke a bone, which is why I can't sprint. I need to heal. Alright, good to go. Come on, let's go. Use the rose key that Victoria gave you. Now we're going to go to the garden maze and get the second plate. There's a big tyrant looking boss over here that you can't kill. All you can do is have him chase you and then slip around him. Duck onto here and then jump on the wall, ride the wall around, go up the stairs and get the second plate. There's 2 inside and 2 outside. Right now there's only 1 available inside and 1 outside until they finish the rest of this mansion. Alright, now we're at the end. You come through here. There's the seer if you have the plates or the skulls. Talk to Victoria. You're going to get the lily key. Save. And then go through the door. And that ends the early access. So that was it. That was a complete run, 45:05.